The clicker's not working?
Hold on, let me see. Oh, there we go. Wait, was that, what?
Your life.
Just use the computer, man.
All right, fuck it. So show up rate best practices. Now, I want to show you guys my show up rate so you don't think I'm just bullshitting you guys. But for 2023, we had a 10% no-show rate, which this was a DM campaign. I was running just DMs in 2023. So that's why it's only 10%. And now I'm running a hybrid of DMs and VSL funnel. So for 2024, we had a 23% no-show. And for 2024, we currently have a 26% show rate. So at least a good 80% of the leads are showing up. So you can see that, you know, what I'm talking about actually matters. Okay, so one of the first things we gotta understand is why the lead is not showing up. Do we all understand why the lead is not showing up, or we don't really know? And that's not good. Because once you understand why the lead is not showing up, you can create automations and systems to beat those things. Does that make sense? ¿Entiende un poco? Okay, good, all right. It's translating for you? Okay, good. So the first three I'm gonna cover is not your fault. The last two reasons why somebody doesn't show up is definitely your fault, okay? So I'm gonna talk first about the first ones that is technically not your fault. So they forgot or something came up. So this is an easy fix. You can send text automations, reminders and stuff like that. That's like pretty easy. This is standard, we should already have that on, right? We all have this set up already, right? Okay, cool. Now, the second reason is that they're shopping around. This happens a lot, especially you guys know this. They talk to 10 different funding companies, right? And then they always ask you what makes you unique or what makes you different. If anybody ever asks you what makes you different, what makes you unique, you tell them, well, I don't think it matters what makes you unique. What really matters is getting you funded in X amount of days. So like, do you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about what makes me different? Because at the end of the day, we can all get you funded and I could get you what you want. So somebody ever tells you what makes you different from anybody else, you tell them, well, I don't think that's going to give you any value. I think what you're looking for is getting 100 grand in 45 days. And that's what we hear about. Is that what you need? You get me? So when somebody asks you a difficult question here that makes no sense, you got to reframe it. Okay? Everybody got that? Okay? Yeah, like what makes you unique? I'm like, like, how's that gonna give value to them? Like, what, you're gonna jump hoops, I'm gonna walk your dog? Like, what is it? Like, you get me? So like when they're asking that, it's because they don't really have a really good question they ask. And it's just like the first surface level being like, oh, so what makes you unique? Because they think that's a good question. But then you reframe it by saying like, that question doesn't give you any value.
Yeah, I ask them like what they're looking for so I can kind of hone in on what they actually, why they asking me the question in the first place.
Exactly. So the number three is a lot of new business owners would like the urgency. So that's why I don't like working with non-business owners, because they're like, oh, I'm thinking about starting a business. But if they're thinking about starting the business, that means nobody's gonna pay you. So these are the top three reasons that it's technically not your fault if not showing up, and you can't really fix this. It's just humans being humans, okay? So there's a part of it that like, it's okay, all right? Now I'm gonna talk about one of the ones that's absolutely your fault and you guys are fucking up, okay? Number four is they don't trust you, okay? So if they don't trust you, why they don't trust you? Well, you don't have any social proof, you don't have any client results, you don't have any testimonials, you don't have any case studies. And if you're just starting off, David, you need to have some form of testimonials. I have clients right now that are making $350K per month, $400K per month with fake testimonials. Like they literally hire an actor, and the actor did the testimonials, and they got our approvals from our funding company, and they kind of like just like Frankenstein the names of the credit cards, and now they have like 25 fake testimonials that they're still running to this day. So there's no excuse. You get me? If you don't have testimonials, get some actors. If not, do what I did. I funded a bunch of people at like 20% of the cost that I would charge, just if I could get testimonials. The more proof, the more testimonial you have, the more likely somebody willing to trust you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, if they Google you, what shows up, right? Because somebody wants to call you, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna Google your ass. And what to show up? Now, I have a friend that just started his funding company about a year ago. He's very, very good guy, but he had an e-commerce business before he started his funding company. And if you search up his name, it shows up so many bad reviews of his bad business. But the person that books that call, they don't know that's his past business, right? They just see, oh, this guy fucking sucks, all this crazy stuff, right? So what do you think that lead is gonna do? Not show up. So you should all Google your name, go put your Reddit yourself, you get me? And look if there's any bad publicity out there. And if there is, you can combat that by leaving a reply or having your own clients answer to that comment. So you can even ChatGPT your name, and it will give you, because ChatGPT could go into agent mode, which means you just go in like looking for information. So you can see what people have been saying about you. Especially if you own a prior business and you did a shitty job with certain clients, they have a review, it's attached to your name. So when they Google your name, that bad review shows up. So this is something that I've seen, and I'm working with this client particularly because every time they search his name, there's like 9 bad reviews from his e-commerce business.
And that's one thing that Colin has that not every other, I haven't seen anybody else leveraging, the Better Business Bureau. Having the plaque behind you, like he has in all his videos, that shows credibility, you know? Like when you're in the Better Business Bureau, it's like a LinkedIn, you know, more professional for your business. And then people can leave reviews there, and it's a certification from the state, you know, like it's way more credible.
Yeah, so you gotta
So
like
Trust Pilots, Better Business
Yep.
Bureau, you know, all of those things, those are authority builders.
you gotta show overwhelming proof that what you say is true, so you make them want to show up. Same thing with the email sequence, but I want to just talk separately about that, which also, babe, someone's at the door.
It's Troy.
Okay. Now, the last reason is that they don't see, hey!
How's everybody? I'm good. Likewise, do you need to use the restroom?
How's it going, Troy?
No, thank you.
Okay. Everybody, let me grab you a chair.
Pick a spot, buddy.
Okay.
How's it going, buddy? Yes, sir. We got a little bit started here because we want to be behind schedule, so. Yeah, get just a bit another chair, babe.
Yep. You're very welcome.
Emma, can you give me a little space there, bro?
Just move the puff thingy.
Yeah, this thing was working perfectly, like when we were doing it. We rehearsed this like 2-3 times, it's working perfectly.
If everything went according to plan, it wouldn't be a mastermind.
Yeah. So number 5 is that they don't see value, right? So they might book a call just because you say that you're selling money, but they don't see the value. So like you need to, this usually happens on the thank you page that you show them, hey, look, I could 10x your money, 15x your money, 20x your money. And also it's a tax write-off. So this is almost value stacking without you adding stuff to the offer. So you're making the offer more sexy, more attractive without adding any other service. You guys get what I'm trying to say? Like you're really value stacking, but without doing extra work. So you're selling them why this working with you is very important. So like if they don't see a clear ROI or clear value of your offer, why are they gonna give you any money? So there's multiple ways you can do this. I'm showing you 2 quick examples. We're gonna talk about further on, but you need to, you know, make them believe that if they're paying you, you can 10x, 15x, 20x the money. And also you can tell them, hey, like this event is for you guys a tax write-off. You're gonna pay this money either way to the government. But instead you pay it on the event, so it's a tax write-off, right? So that's another reason if somebody working with you, you can say, hey, by the way, you can pay the government or you can pay me, right? So it's another way for us to stack value, all right? Any questions about the 5 reasons why somebody doesn't show up to your calls? Or we're golden?
Pues, ¿podríamos agregar lo de libre de impuestos en el thank you page? ¿Sería bueno sumarlo o no?
Eso lo pones en el thank you en ese video. Eso que 1, 2, 3 minutos.
Lo decimos en el video.
Sí, lo hacen en el video.
Ok, pero no la ponemos en la página, por decirlo. No.
Lo puedes hacer si quieres. Lo puedes mandar como un text.
Okay.
So he's asking where do you do the value stacking? And usually on the thank you page is where you want to value stack. After somebody books a call with you, you know, it should be a 1 or 3 minute video, you showing why this offer is, you know, we'll get that to a little bit, but that's where you value stack. Any other questions about this or no? Golden? All right. So this is our show up sequence. I mean, if I talk every little part, we'll probably be talking here for a little bit, but most of you guys worked with us, so we already built these things for you guys. But if you guys have any questions about this after, we could just sit down and we can help you build this, okay? But that's just kind of how the automations from bird's eye view of our automations to show up.
Let them take a picture.
We're also going to give you the presentations too. So at the end of the masterminds, you guys are going to have access to all of this, so, you know. And we're going to give you another few things that we'll talk about tomorrow. You guys can take home. Okay, so show up rate best practices. Number one, speed to lead is king. How many of you guys are calling the lead as soon as they book the call? 4 of you? Well, that's where you guys are messing up. You need to call actually, David, I think, didn't I call you immediately when you booked the call with me?
A minute or two, he just calls me. I'm like, what?
And what did you say? You were like, holy shit, that was fast, right?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't expect it. I was like.
And how did it make you feel?
Honestly, I felt like it mattered. You know, like this guy actually cares. He wants to make sure I do good. And
did that increase the likelihood of you wanting to do business with me or no?
dude, yeah, absolutely. Because then it just showed that he's about he's about it. You know, because people, like I booked other calls and like I don't know, I go off how people are, their behaviors, and if their behavior's off, then usually that I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explore it any further, you know?
Yeah, now you might be thinking, oh, but what if they're watching the videos? What if they're watching the thing? It doesn't matter. I think you're watching the videos and you're like, well, I was just watching some of your content. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It motivated me more to watch his stuff because I was like, this clearly just that simple behavior just showed that he actually cared. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And that's from like somebody, he just joined us like a week or two ago, right?
Yeah, about a week and a half.
Yeah, and it just increased the likelihood of you doing business with me because it increased the trust, increased the credibility. I'm like, yeah, this guy's on it. This guy cares about his business. So if you guys are not booked, and I'm not talking about 5 minutes. Before I was like, oh, 5 minutes. I'm talking about a minute. As soon as you get that Slack notification, boom, dial in. Okay? So now
we're gonna show you guys also how to automate that either both with humans and with AI.
Yeah, because you can set up on the CRM to call you immediately when somebody books a call with you. So you don't even have to, if you miss a Slack notification, the CRM will call you and then you can just press call, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, what if the lead doesn't pick up? That happens to a lot of you, right? You call them immediately, but the lead didn't pick up the phone. What do you guys do after? You guys probably call again or whatever, but this is what you do if you call the first time and it didn't pick up the phone. So what you do is you text them on an iPhone. It has to be on an iPhone, not on a CRM, none of that stuff. And you tell them hi with your name and your last name and reason you're calling. Okay, this is very important because next time you call them, the second time or a third one, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna show, hey, Chess,
maybe
Colin.
Chess.
Yeah, it says maybe this person is calling. And if they just booked a call with you with your funnel, right? And you just texted him, which I think I did. I think I called you, David, first, right? And then I text you, hey, David, I just saw booked a call with me. I need to call you real quick. And I think then you called me back.
Yeah. It was something like that.
Yeah, so that's why you want to do this. Now, this becomes a problem at scale because then you got to get phones to your closers because sometimes they want to use their own phone. But there's something that does increase the likelihood of them picking up the phone by just simply saying, hi, this is, Javier, whatever, and I'm like, I need to call to review something. All right, is anybody doing this right now or no? No, nobody's calling them with an iPhone? You got to do this, bro. Like the CRM is cool stuff, but the CRM, sometimes you get like a weird number, and not gonna pick up. But if you say your first name and last name, when you call them the second time, like literally a minute after you send that text, now it says your full name. And they just booked the call on your phone, so they know your name essentially. Okay, so very important way to pick up, for them to pick up on the second call, not the first one. So as soon as they book a call with you, you call them, they don't pick up, send them a text with your first and last name, reason why you're calling. Another thing you want to add to that is send them a video saying, hey, thank you for booking a call with us. You want to go over your application real quick, so please give me a call when you're available. Literally a selfie video. Now, this also becomes a fucking mission when you're booking 100, 200 calls a month. But if you're not at that volume and you're only booking 10 calls a week, just do this. There's an extra bonus. I'm telling you, it will increase your show rate. Just this. Just speed to lead. If you just do this, you can forget about everything else. And I'm telling you, your show rate will increase. Because most people just forget about the lead. I don't care if you're taking a shit, if you're jumping in the pool, like stop whatever you're doing and pick up the phone. Like I'm telling you, that just by itself will increase your show rate to like at least 80%. All right? Now, the most important part of the funnel is the thank you page. Most people think that they are the VSL, but most people don't watch the VSL. According to like the data that we have been track, over 50% of the people that book a call, actually was 56, don't watch the VSL. So the magic actually happens on the thank you page, and I'm gonna describe why right now. Okay, so why is the thank you page the most important part and does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to sales and show up rate? So the confirmation video. Most people in the confirmation video, and I've seen this over and over again, you guys like, thank you for booking a call with you. I can't wait to speak with you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Fuck that. Nobody cares, okay? Nobody's as excited as you. What you gotta do in the thank you page is show what is your refund rate. What happens if they get denied? What is the worst case scenario? Then you can talk about ROI. Then you can talk about, hey, this is a tax write-off. You get me? Because now you give them something that other people are not doing. Most people just say, hey, thank you so much. I'm so excited to talk to you and talk about, like, that's cool, but it's outdated. The modern way now, you have to show them how fucked they could get by working with you. Like, what is the worst case scenario? So you can pull up literally your payment processor, right? And literally do a video saying, hey, look, this is my refund rate. It's 1%, 2%, whatever. This dramatically increases trust factor. What happens if we get denied? That automatically, because you're literally showing them, hey, look, this is the client, and you show them by case study. You show them, hey, this is the client of ours that just got denied. This is what we did them to getting approved. Or they got denied for low amounts. This is exactly what we did to increase those amounts. You get what I'm trying to say, boys? Very, very important.
Out of, like, in our sequence of emails that we send to all of our leads when they book a call, the number one that is always the most opened is the refund rate.
Yeah. So when you book a call with me, well, the first email and text is the confirmation. The second is literally telling you, hey, I open up my payment processor and I literally show them what is my refund. You know, over $6 million generated, and I have, like, I think it was like a 1.4, right? So I'm like, after 3.5 years doing business and generated $6 million, this is my refund rate is 1.4%. What do you think the people feel when they see that?
And we did a refund and dispute, because then they can see, oh, okay, you just didn't give back money, you know? But we showed also the dispute rate. So how many chargebacks we actually get out of the 6 million that we cash collected.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Does anybody have this right now or no?
I do got like 12 videos on my thank you page.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that one. You have the hammer them strategy. Yeah, beautiful. That's fire. ¿Algo quería decir?
Sí, en mi caso, varias de esas preguntas se responden en las automatizaciones de WhatsApp.
Sí.
Las sumamos al thank you page, al video.
Ese video...
Ya las tienes. Tienes todos los videos. Bueno, puedes añadir más.
Sí, claro, por eso.
Sí.
O sea, siento que mi video de thank you page lo puedo mejorar.
Sí,
más de lo que
porque si tú le enseñas a la gente qué pasa, lo peor que puede pasar, increases the trust factor.
Claro.
So, la más confianza que tengan contigo, lo más chances para ellos show up y cerrar.
Perfecto.
Okay? Any questions about this? So literally just show your client how fucked they could get by working with you. Like, what is the bad side of working with you? Which just increase trust. Because who else is showing on the thank you page their refund rate, their chargeback rate, what do they do if somebody gets denied or for low amounts? Most of the competition is not doing that because they're scared to show those numbers. So you gotta differentiate yourself by doing these things, okay? Now, number 3 is you need to answer every single question your leads may have before jumping on a call with you, which is what we were talking about, right? So essentially, you want to take every single sales calls, coaching calls, onboarding calls, every single call you have with your clients. You want to throw those into ChatGPT and tell her, hey, give me every single question that all my prospect has asked, right? You get the most important questions. It should probably be like 30 to 40 questions depending on the volume of videos you gave to them, right? And then you get all those questions and you make a 1 or 3 minute video answering those questions. So it's the thank you page, the main video, and then under that main video you have 10, 20, 30, 50, the amount doesn't matter, right? The more you have, the better. Answering the main questions your clients have. This is called objection prevention method or the handling strategy, whatever you prefer. But essentially it's answering every fucking question somebody had before speaking to you. The reason why you want to do this because it increases trust, it increases show up rate, and increases closing rate. All right? Are you guys already doing this? I know some of you guys are.
Todos son la misma página.
Este es el thank you page.
Por eso.
The last page.
El primero, sí, si quiero, if you guys want, I could show you my own thank you page, but essentially it's the main video, and then under that, there's just a bunch of little videos that just the most frequently asked questions. Okay? So, and especially if you have a lot of sales calls, a lot of coaching calls, this is when you really make it happen, okay? So then you drop all those objective videos and put them on a thank you page under confirmation video, essentially. Now, if you are booking more than 80 calls a week, you want to put all those videos in a retargeting campaign. Why you want to do a retargeting campaign? Because some people are going to get to the thank you page and they're not going to watch the videos, right? So what you do is you create essentially, it's an ABO or a CBO, right? You put all those videos, those 30, 40, 50, 100 videos in a retargeting campaign. You put a budget of 50, well, the lowest $20, the highest $100, right? And you put the people that only book calls with you within 7-day period. So that way somebody just saw your ad, they book a call with you, right? When they put down their phone, the next time they open the phone, guess what they're gonna see? This objection handling videos. Are you guys following me, or did I lose you guys? We all understand what's going on, right?
And all these videos is good to have them like in the landing page, but you can also remake them and have them more like an organic way, where you're posting them in your actual IG, and then you just boost to that specific post.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So you can have all those videos on the thank you page, also make short form content and upload it on Instagram. And then when the really magic happens is when you use that as a retargeting campaign. So that's why it's called the hammering strategy, because you're hammering the fuck out of them. Literally, like, they can't get away from you. So after they book a call, is video after video after video after video, answering the most important questions your clients may have.
And I can show you guys later how to actually set it up, but the main thing is that you're not only gonna do it in the period of them from booking to showing up, but you're also going to leave it if you guys move it into your guys' pipeline as a qualified lead that didn't buy. So let's say that you didn't close the person, you're going to keep it in that specific audience that gets retargeted by all of these campaigns. So in the time period that they're shopping around and looking for somebody else, you keep showing up every single time that they open their phone.
Okay, this is very important, but you need to have an audience of at least 80 call a month plus, because if the audience, the lookalike audience that you make is not that big, it doesn't generate, it doesn't spend. Okay, so you have to do this once you're already making at least 8 or taking at least 80 calls a month plus. All right, do you have this set up, Colin?
No, I don't have that part.
That's fire, because most people are not going to watch every single video, so now you're forcing them to watch. And then a cool thing about it is that you create an exclusion audience that if somebody watched a video for 3 seconds, they never get hit with that same video. It shows them another one and another one and another one. So like you literally feed them every video that you want them to see. That makes sense?
It's annoying to set up.
Extremely annoying. Extremely annoying.
But
Very
it's
technical
very
stuff.
useful.
There's advanced marketing stuff, but I mean, if you want to scale the business, you need to do this stuff. But we'll help you set up this stuff too, you know? So, any questions about this? Or we all understand what that is?
Are the exclusions in the same ad set?
So the exclusion, you're basically going to be creating a custom audience of someone that watched at least 3 seconds of that video.
Yeah.
So basically you have the campaign, right? So you have your campaign, then you have your ad set, right? At the ad set level, you're putting the video. So here you have the ad set, and then you have video objection number 1, right? On this setup right here, what you're going to do is that here you're going to exclude people who watched at least 3 seconds of this video, so that then they go into the next ad set, right? So then you're gonna have the next ad set, right, with video number 2. So if they already watched this one, then they get shown this one, and then you keep going, keep going, keep going.
Video per ad set.
One video per ad set only. And you exclude in the ad set, you're excluding people who watched the video that is within that ad set.
Yeah. And then people who booked a call with you, people who land in the landing page, people who got to the thank you page,
Yes.
you're just retargeting the crap out of them.
Yes.
And then if they watch those videos on the YouTube page, on the thank you page, then at least they don't get shown those videos.
Yes. And to set up the actual audience, it's very simple. You just, in your automation, in the booking sequence automation, right? You just add an extra step. It's called, you just put Facebook and it shows up, and it says add to a custom audience. So you just call it, current booked calls, right? And then at the end of the automation of the workflow on go ahead level, you put after 14 days, remove from the custom audience. So that custom audience keeps on getting refreshed every 14 days with people that are currently in the loop of being in the waiting period from booked to actually showing up for the call.
Yeah.
Step by step in this. Is this in the presentation or no?
No, we'll give you an
No, but
SOP,
we'll give it
but
to
we
you
also
when
we can show you how to do it. No, guys, all of this, we're gonna give you, tomorrow I'm gonna give you literally over 80 SOPs that I personally spent like 18 grand on. So I'm gonna give you that, it's gonna give you step by step, and also I'm gonna give you all the presentations. So like, just write stuff down as reminders, like little gold nuggets and stuff like that. But we're gonna give you everything, and also we're gonna include at least like 2 months of inner circle with us, which includes 8 calls a month, 8 calls in 2 months. So like anything that we're learning now, you guys could jump on those calls and help you implement it, okay? So if you're feeling, ¿qué pasó?
Nos vamos a mantener con no me acuerdo que tú me lo dijiste, con el budget del más o menos el 20% de lo que tenemos para cool traffic.
No, esto puede ser, eso es retargeting, pero en todo retargeting. Esto es retargeting nada más específico a la gente que agendaron una llamada.
Exacto.
So debe ser, depende de la cantidad de llamadas que estás tomando, de 20 pesos a 50, y si estás tomando 200 llamadas, 300, tienes que ponerle como 100 y más.
No, me perdí ahí. ¿Cómo?
Si tienes más llamadas, más volumen, entonces le añade más
Sí,
dinero.
¿cuántas llamadas estás tomando ahora?
¿Al mes?
Sí.
Como unas 100.
Sí, 20 de 30 pesos está bien.
Ah, entonces estoy bien.
Sí, si tienes 200,
Ya. Entonces estamos hablando del 20%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bueno, yeah. So he's just asking what is the budget of these campaigns. So essentially, if you're taking less than like 80 to 100, $25, $50 is fine. Okay?
Yeah, remember like the audience size is very small. It's
Yeah.
going to be just the people that you guys are booking, you know, that are in the current stage of being booked. And we like to include also, like we added an extra step to the pipeline called qualified no buy, meaning people that were actually qualified, they could have been closed, we just didn't close them. So we keep on retargeting them.
Oh, that's another
too,
thing. The
you know?
people that we don't close,
So
they're
it's a
also
very small
Yeah.
audience. It's you know, it should be 50 people at a time, you know? So like we don't need an extensive budget because all we're targeting is those 50 people, you know?
Yeah, but that's a good point that you said. The people that don't close, they're also in this audience, so they're also getting hit with all those questions.
Yeah, and that's why some of you guys have had the experience of like, well, Javi, I just keep on fucking seeing your ads every single time, you know? Like that's
Just
the
block
reason
me,
why.
you know? That's the only way to get away.
Yeah. And of course, I didn't, in the SOPs, this is going to be included, but just you guys know in the exclusion, you also add your current clients. So you exclude the people that that they already bought for you, from you.
This is gonna take a long time to set up, but that's why we'll help you do it. Or, but it's very technical, like very, very technical.
Are you running them to the same landing page?
No, they see the video. The videos in
just
the
the
landing
video.
page, they get hit with those videos.
The people who didn't close.
No,
Well, there's still a call to action. We removed it, but there's still a call to action. They could go back to the landing page if
Yeah.
they wanted to, but the whole point of it is just for them to keep seeing you.
it's top of mind.
It's just staying top of mind because
Yeah.
either way, we have automations afterwards that is going to be telling them like, hey, you know, like to try to rebook them, you know, if they were qualified. So they don't necessarily have to book through that specific campaign because the whole point of that campaign is just to stay top of mind and to answer those questions, you know.
And usually
So-
what I've seen is that they either DM me or they text me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Javi, I need to book a call with you. That's usually what happens. Yeah? Any questions about that?
And if you guys, sorry to interrupt, if you guys go to what the most recent share your win that he made, you guys can see a screenshot of him and one of his clients. He booked the first call, then he went through the landing page, booked, then he saw like there's a tag because with if you guys are using Hyros, you're going to be able to know what they watched. He watched one of those specific retargeting videos of this campaign that I helped him set up, and then he closed in a paid in full.
Yeah, if you're using Hyros, you can, which most of you should, if you're doing a VSL funnel, you really see that client's journey. You really see that this client clicked here, they read an email, they saw a YouTube video, they saw a reel, they got hit one of these, and then they booked the call. And then he was sharing it the other day. So like this, a really advanced strategy, but it really fucking works. Like especially turning cold traffic into warm, there's nothing like it. Like this is the best way to get someone who doesn't know you to get to know you in like 2 or 3 days. Okay? Any questions about this?
Entonces activa apenas hace el book de la llamada o
Sí.
después de la llamada.
No, at the moment they book the call, this starts acting.
Yeah, when they book a call, they get added to an audience that is automated, and then once they're in the audience, that's it. So it's like it's just an automation. Like it's just really annoying to set up, but once you set it up, you're golden. Cool? All right. So that's pretty much the Hamilton strategy. So best practices to increase show up rate. Now there's one here that we're missing, which is the emails. We just said we'll talk about emails a little bit. So number one, speed to lead is king, right? So the faster you contact the lead, the more likelihood they are able to close and show up. 2, emails and SMS. Another thing that we didn't talk is that those objection handling videos are also through emails and SMS texts, which we'll talk about at another time. So not only are we hitting what we're targeting campaigns, we're hitting them on email and we're hitting them on text and SMS. So it's like they cannot get away from it. It's really fucking annoying. But that's what we want. We want them to really, because the last thing you want is someone to get on a call with you and be like, so what do you guys do again? It's horrible. Now you're educating instead of selling. You know, so this fixes that problem. All right? So you need to start having email sequences and SMS automations before they could increase the show up rate. Make sense? Awesome. Confirmation video, right? Don't say, hey, oh my God, I'm so excited of working with you. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, that's cool, but show them how fucked they can get by working with you. That's what they want to see. What's the negative side of me paying you? Right? If you show your bad side first, what does that do? Increases like trust, you know? Especially if you introduce yourself to somebody, you tell them, oh man, I have this problem, I have this problem. It's like, man, you're all right, bro. Now you're a good guy. So if you lean with the negative, people automatically see the positive. Right? It's all psychology. That's why I read a lot of psychology books, because it helps you understand this. Okay? Awesome. The Q&A objection videos, which we just talked about it, and then retargeting campaign for those book calls. So this is technically the 5 best practices for us to get an 80% show up rate. All right? Is everybody have all this implemented or no? No? Well, that's why people are not showing up. What about you, Colin? Do you have most of these set up already?
Everything.
For the retargeting ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you calling them with the iPhone and stuff like that, with a selfie video?
Well, that part of it. Now
El single page.
Are you still doing your own sales?
Pero va a tener una automatización.
Yeah, bro. Just, I mean, if you don't want to use your phone, that's fine, but I don't give a shit. I do it with my own phone. So.
Que hay que cambiarlo para que se vuelva más rápido.
But it used to be by an iPhone.
Sí.
No, claro.
That's like the main thing. It needs to be like a
Sí, sí,
phone
nos demora
that,
1 hora y media en
you
eso.
know?
Cuando se volvió loco, Félix estaba
Yeah.
pensando que no haya que volverla a hacer. Javi, quería
Yes.
aportar. Yo le dije a Clarisa, en la confirmation, las automatizaciones, a mí me ha funcionado, aparte de un saludo, el video del saludo, decirle en la automatización 1 hora antes que es la reunión, que se desata una automatización, depende del equipo. Yo porque no tengo closer ahora,
Sí.
pero decirle que se van a ver contigo.
Oh, sí.
O sea,
Él manda un video en
yo
automático.
mando un video donde digo, la reunión es conmigo, y noté que cuando saben que es conmigo, se presenta más a la
Sí,
reunión.
sí.
Entonces,
Something
eso me
that
ayudó.
something that he added that increased his show up rate was that in the booking sequence reminders, he sends an hour before, he sends a short video selfie, right? So just attached to the phone, to the text message, where he doesn't have a closer just yet. So in the video, he just says, "Hey, our call is going to be in an hour. Just a reminder, like I will actually be taking the call with you because he just has a white lie. Oh, my closer couldn't be there. So you're actually going to be talking directly to me. Can't wait to talk to you and provide value and whatever,
Yeah.
So that just makes them feel like, oh fuck, I'm actually going to be talking to the owner of the company. I'm not going to talk to some random guy, and that alone just made them show up more. And he just added it as a video in the reminders.
And if you
So
do
it's
have a
automated.
closer, you have to make an introduction. You have to be like, hey, how's it going? You're gonna speak to X person, and the X person send them a selfie video as well, introducing himself.
Exacto.
So if you do have a closer, you have to introduce the closer. Like you guys have to do it. Like the founder introducing the closer. And that can all be automated, but that's very important too. If you do have a closer, they need to be introduced.
But the human interaction of also not doing that automated is very good, because if in the video you're just saying like, hey, generically, instead of like, hey, Iman, thank you for, we're gonna be speaking in an hour. It's different. That you can't, that you can't fake.
Any questions about that? All right, I guess we're golden. But that's pretty much how you increase your show up rate. That's how we've been averaging an 80% plus of closing rate, just doing this. And essentially the main thing that we were doing was this for years. It was just literally calling the lead as soon as they booked the call. Just that, we had remain an 80% show up rate. But then adding all of these is just an extra,
I think the only one you missed there is just calling the lead an hour before.
Yeah,
that one tomorrow.
The confirmation call, essentially.
Tomorrow
which we already do that. Like you guys already know doing that. So it's a call as soon as they're booked, and it's a call an hour before the meeting, which I'm sure most of you already are doing that. Okay? Any other questions about show up? Iman, do you feel like it's gonna increase? Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Anything else you guys want to ask about this part?
I want to show something.
Okay.
So for an hour before, now we can also automate it. We're gonna just talk a little bit of AI in between. Then tomorrow we're gonna go more heavy. But right now we are actually building it so that it can call the lead automatically and confirm the call for you guys.
Oh, you want to demonstrate it?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're trying to build you guys an AI dialing bot and setting bot for DMs.
it's already built. We're not trying.
yeah, no, but I'm saying we're trying to perfect it before we give it to you guys,
true.
essentially. But she's gonna give you a demonstration of that.
So now I'm gonna be calling it just to start it, but technically the bot will be doing the initiate the call.
Hi,
Hello?
this is Emma from Funding Business. I'm just calling to confirm if you'll be joining your appointment that's happening in about 1 hour. Will you be able to make it?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. The call will last around 30 minutes, so please make sure you're in a quiet space with your laptop ready. You should have the link to join in your email. Is there anything else you need before the appointment?
No, I think I have everything. You said the Zoom link is in my email. Do I receive also a text message?
Yes, the Zoom link should be in your email. If you haven't seen it, please check your spam or promotions folder just in case. As for text messages, you may receive a reminder by text if you opted in, but the main details, including the link, are sent by email. We'll talk to you in 1 hour.
Okay, thank you. And is there anything else that I need for the call?
You're all set. Just have your laptop ready and be in a quiet space. Your advisor will guide you through everything else during the call. See you soon.
Okay.
Oh, you
thank
should ask her, what if I'm driving?
Oh, yeah, true.
You shouldn't be like, what if I'm driving around? She'd be like, oh, please don't be driving around.
Yeah, if you tell him that you're driving around, then it will cancel the call.
Yeah, you can argue with this thing.
What if they ask like about price? What would it say?
Yeah,
You prompt it however you want, so you just tell him like, hey, we're just gonna
be like, hey, I'm not
talking
authorized to
it
talk
during the
about
call.
pricing. That's what this call is for, because we have different prices depending on exactly what you need. So that's why we get on the call to find out your exact offer, so we could give you something unique tailored to you. But yeah.
This bot can also do the like right after they book.
So I'm working on it. Ideally it can. It's just not perfect just yet. Just to get all the variables of like what they put in the actual application to be able to know if you're supposed to canceling